Michele Bachmann, and I am running for the presidency of the United States. I'd like you to meet my husband, Marcus Bachmann. And sometimes dance partner. I first of all would like to start by apologizing because I forgot to bring my teleprompter with me today. You won't hold that against me, will you? I just want to make one announcement perfectly clear. President Bachmann will be banishing teleprompters because I believe in Myrtle Beach you can take the truth. We are so delighted to be able to be here with you today. We truly are. I want you to know, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, you are the first people in the United States to see the Bachmann for President bus. We just got off the airplane and we just walked in the bus for the first time, and we thought we'd like to show it off in no better city than Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We aim to be in South Carolina a lot. We want to win South Carolina. We want to win New Hampshire. We want to win Iowa. We want to win Hawaii. And we think that there's a certain Hawaiian resident that maybe should go back to Hawaii. Fill out his change of address form today. Because Barack Obama needs to be a one-term president. I like the way you think. We're together. I am so proud to be here and so excited to be here. You know, it's a very interesting thing about the coalition that we have that's forming. I call it a three-legged stool. We've got who is a national security, pro-American military American who's here today. That's me. I'm one of them too. I'm a national security conservative. Who is a fiscal conservative here today? Very good. Me too. I'm one of them. Who's a social conservative here today? I'm one of them too. Who's a Tea Partier here today? Very good. I'm one of them too. Now who's a liberal here today? Very good. I'm not one of them either. But the liberals want you to think that the Tea Party is the radical right-wing fringe. They want you to think that because you know why? That the liberals are afraid of the Tea Party. And they should be. They should be, because the Tea Party is one of the most broad coalitions in America today. It's made up of disaffected Democrats, independents, libertarians, people who've never been political a day in their life, Republicans, conservatives. It's made up of patriotic, freedom-loving people, practical, solution-minded people, people who want to take our country back and just have it work again. That's what we are, and I think what we represent are people, especially in South Carolina, who believe in the right to work. We have a president who's had a little bit of a challenge creating jobs. Wouldn't you think bringing Boeing to South Carolina would make a lot of sense? We think so too. That's what I'm all about. I'm a former federal tax lawyer. I know all about the devastation of high taxes on individuals and families and farmers and businesses. High taxes don't make jobs. And this last Wednesday, we had our Treasury Secretary, Tim Geithner. Now let's be nice. I know you're very nice here in South Carolina. Tim Geithner was testifying testifying before the House Small Business Subcommittee, and Jim Geithner said that he believed that we need to raise taxes on the small business job creators because we couldn't allow government to shrink. I think perhaps we should take some of those obesity programs coming out of Washington and apply it to Washington. And then there's jobs. Probably one of the biggest job killers in the United States today is a big regulation behemoth called Obamacare. You heard that? The government takeover of health care. The Congressional Budget Office said that Obamacare would cost 800,000 jobs in this economy. Now just think, the President of the United States decided we were going to borrow $1 trillion that we didn't have, and we were going to spend it to create millions of jobs. He said he'd create 4 million jobs. Mr. President, where are the jobs? So to add to that, to add misery, then he decided to pass Obamacare. That's another 800,000 jobs lost. And then after that, he decided to take the cap and trade program. Have you heard of that before? That's to limit again and add more tax burdens and more regulatory burdens. He couldn't get it through the Congress, but that didn't stop him. He decided he'd go through the back door, didn't he? He was going to take it through the EPA because these people in Washington, D.C., they really don't care what you think.
Exactly.
They care what they want. But we want something too. We want to have a change in Washington, and we're going to get it in 2012. Because we can win, and we will win. If South Carolina has anything to say about it.
That's right. We do.
We have so many wonderful promises in America, and the promises were given to us by our founding fathers. First in the Declaration of Independence, then in one of the most magnificent political documents ever written, the Constitution of the United States, and the Declaration of Independence. And we're finding all across America, children and adults and young people are republishing that love for America's founding documents and patriotism in their hearts again. Isn't this a wonderful thing? This is a great thing. I'm excited to see people renewed in their love for the Constitution, because we need to recognize all of the amendments. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment. The dad that had us reloading our shotgun shells down in the basement at the workbench and tying our fishing lures. He had me go through gun safety class when I was 12 years of age. And so when I was fully grown and in the Minnesota State Senate, I worked very hard to pass concealed carry, and we passed it in Minnesota. We also know how important the family is. My husband and I will be married 33 years this year. And he, with all due respect, he has a couple of gray hairs to show for it, too. But he's handsome.
Yeah.
We have 5 biological children. The oldest one is a doctor. The youngest one goes off to college. And we were privileged to parent 23 great foster children in our home.